Hello and welcome to Daily Glow. Welcome back to my returning viewers and thank you to my subscribers. We have another pick a card reading for you today. This one is going to be, when will you meet your future spouse? Okay, and this is, I believe, my third attempt to record this, but the third time's the charm, so let's go. I'm going to introduce your piles, but if you are already connecting with a pile, you can always just skip right ahead to your reading. I do not edit my readings, so whatever happens, happens, or I start over. All right, here we go. Pile 1. Your card is the Fates card. Beautiful. And this is from The Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron-Reid. Okay. All of these significator cards are from that deck. And pile 1, your crystal is pink calcite. My pink calcite is very beige or white, but it is technically a pink calcite. Pink calcite provides calming and loving energy, inspires peace and well-being, lifts tensions and anxiety, is supportive, especially in times of grief or emotional hardship. It is associated with purification, joy, knowledge, living in the moment, longevity, mastering fear, and new beginnings. Beautiful. Pile 2, your card is Between Worlds, and your crystal is Serpentine. Serpentine is associated with stimulating mental clarity, focus, problem solving. It's associated with the crown chakra, promoting spiritual understanding and psychic abilities. It is considered a great stone for new beginnings, resilience, flexibility, and is helpful if you need to alter your life path or realign your life path. It's also associated with a lot of other things, but that's what came to mind. That's what I got this time, so we're going to go with that. Pile 3, your card is Co-Create, with a cheetah and an owl and a spotted egg. Interesting. Co-Create. And your crystal is Lapis Lazuli. Beautiful Lapis Lazuli. What did I have for this one? Lapis Lazuli. No. Lapis Lazuli. One moment. Lapis Lazuli is highly regarded for its metaphysical properties. It is a stone of spiritual enlightenment, inner vision, and self-awareness. I'm also getting ancient Egypt. Somebody may have a connection with ancient Egypt. Lapis Lazuli activates the third eye chakra, facilitating deep intuition, psychic abilities, spiritual growth. It's also associated with wisdom and individuality or independence, especially in thinking. Very high vibrational, blocks psychic attacks, connects you to your spiritual guardians. Cool. Okay. So go ahead and choose a pile, and I will see you in your reading. Now I'm going to clear pile 2 and pile 3 because I do not edit my readings. Oh, wait, we're going to start here. This is what I always do. Yes. Welcome, pile 1, to your reading. If you chose the Fates card and the pink calcite, this is your reading. Now, in case you skipped the intro, the pink calcite is associated with calm and loving energy. It is said to inspire peace and well-being, lift tensions and anxiety. It's extremely supportive, especially in times of grief or emotional hardship. It's also associated with living in the present moment, mastering fear, new beginnings, purification. Beautiful. Okay. And I might need to adjust my light. One moment. All right, this is the best lighting I can do for now. Okay, so let's ask, when will pile 3 meet their future spouse? First, I want to do a little energy check-in for you. This is going to help you know if you chose the right pile. Okay, you are feeling very, possibly very burdened right now, but possibly there's another, I don't know if burdened is the right word, because it's kind of like you got everything that you want. You have everything that you want, almost. You have almost everything that you want, or you're working on getting everything that you want, and you have it handled, but it's a lot. So you're very stable, um, but you're kind of doing everything yourself right now, or at least that's what it feels like. And okay, this is just an energy check-in. And okay, you either have a new attraction or something has sparked your interest, something has sparked passion in you. So it could be another person or it could be a new project that you're working on. It could be that you've been feeling depleted perhaps, or you've been starting to feel kind of um tired or I don't know, it's been a lot. Everything's been a lot. And it's like it's been a lot because that's what you do. You take on a lot and then there's a lot because you did that. But it was kind of starting to get to you. I mean, you are in a position that you want to be in, yes, but it's a lot. But now it's like there's a new joy, like something has sparked something in you. So if this is not resonating, oops, interesting. That phrase may have been triggering for somebody. If it's not resonating, it may not be your story this time, okay? Um, you have been single for a long time, and hmm, it's possible that, well, you are watching a future spouse reading, and so now you are more interested in the idea of getting into a partnership, potentially a marriage. But if so, you want to do it right this time. That's very important to you to do it right, to do it in the best way. You're probably only interested in such a thing if it's like a divine counterpart. Okay. These all fell on the floor. And then we have the 2 of Cups that came in upside down. So every card, I read not only the card, but the way that it falls. And so the way that this fell specifically over here in that position, um, it either means that there's someone specific who you like, but you don't think that they like you, or you're not sure if they're going to like you, or it's something that you're hoping for, but you're not sure if it's realistic. This is still the energy check-in, and I didn't mean to pull so many cards for the energy check-in, but I have to read all of the cards that fell, so it is what it is. Okay, then we have the 9 of Gifts. Yes, you're very single and independent. Probably been single for a while. Try to make this all fit. Um, Oh my goodness. Um, oh my goodness. You actually may have had something really sad happen to you in the past. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, you had a devastating ending to something in the past. So it may have been a relationship. That's kind of what I'm getting. I didn't get that right away. That's what this is. This was a devastating ending, and it was a lot. Yeah. Everything that you had built, well, not really, but um how you felt at the time was that everything that you built was destroyed. But you have rebuilt yourself. But yes, again, it's been a lot. Um, it left you feeling depleted and alone, but much stronger and wiser. I know that's such a terrible thing to hear when people say that. Whatever. Anyway. Um, yes, spark of something new, very exciting. You like somebody, but you don't know if, okay, you either don't know if they like you or you don't know if they really like you. Like, do they really, like, is it just a crush or do they really, really, like, you don't know if it's true love. Okay, cool. And yes, you're still single. You're not in a relationship with this person. Oh, and you're researching them? Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're spying. Mhm, literally. Ah, and what you find out, um, hits you like lightning. Ah, yes. Okay. Because there was something that you felt a little bit bitter or resentful or regretful about, and now you realize that it was a misunderstanding. Or there was something that you thought that this person wouldn't like you or didn't like you or had rejected you, or if they hadn't, then you thought that they wouldn't like you in the long run, but you found something out that he really like or they really like you. He, they, take the genders, however. There's no, yeah, this isn't gendered. Okay, so having found this all out, you have now determined that you want to manifest this in reality. But you're still kind of grieving something, or maybe they are, but I think you are. Yeah, you're still kind of focused on what you lost to some degree. But look at these two cups in the background, and this is the Two of Cups. So once you kind of get over the spilled cups, then you can focus on the new connection that's coming in. Okay, that was just an energy check-in. So if that felt like it resonated, then this is your pile, and let's find out when are you going to meet your future spouse? It sounds like you're interested in someone already. But we don't know if that is or is not your future spouse. So I want to start with the Oracle of Time. I rarely use this, but let's see what comes out here. When will file one meet their future spouse? June. Anything else? No. Okay. For some of you, you may have met your future spouse in June, or so that could be a confirmation if you're wondering, is somebody that I'm thinking about, is that my future spouse, right? You may have met them in June, They could have a June birthday, or you will meet them in June. Um, do I have any more cards from here that wanted to come out? Oh, wow, okay. Oh, you are being guided to be here now and to not focus on the timing too much. Okay, well, that's funny. It is winter as I'm recording this, and it is December. So be here now in winter in December. Oh, that's so funny. And then we have days and weeks. So for some of you, you could meet your future spouse this month in a matter of days or in a matter of weeks. And I say this month, this is a timeless reading, but I'm recording this in December. And so you can take it either way. You can take it that you might meet your future spouse in a matter of days or weeks, or that you could meet them this month, or if you're watching this in some other month, you could meet them next December or next winter. They may have a June birthday or a December birthday, but not necessarily. I've never done a reading like this asking this question like ever. So we'll have to kind of see how this resonates. I definitely feel, though, that some of you will meet your future spouse in a matter of days or weeks. But the most important message here is to be here now. Be present in the present moment. Okay, and these are my number cards. Now, these number cards could tell you potentially the year that you're going to meet your future spouse, or the age that you will be when you meet your future spouse, or possibly some other important date or number, or even life path number. I don't know. Let's see what we get. Okay, we have 17. Some of you may have met your future spouse when you were 17. You may have met them on the 17th, or you may meet them on the 17th. Some of you may have met your future spouse in 2017. Any other numbers? Good Lord, that's a lot. Okay, we have 52, 15, 57, and 4. Okay, some of you, so these could be ages. These could be life, this can be a life path number. 4 could be your life path number. Some of you met your future spouse a long time ago when you were a teenager. Some of you will meet your future spouse when you're in your 50s. Only take it if it resonates. Okay. We're not going to stop there. We're going to keep digging. Okay, I'm also getting June 17th for somebody. Oh, interesting. Okay, we could have Year of the Rabbit for someone. What is Year of the Rabbit? Hang on, I gotta look that up. Somebody has met or will meet their future spouse in the Year of the Rabbit. Also, somebody's future spouse could be born in the Year of the Rabbit. Okay, and that is 1951, 1963, 1975, 1987, 1999, 2011, 2023, 2035. So some of you could have met your future spouse in 2023, and some of you may meet your future spouse in the future in 2035. That's not for everybody. Your future spouse could have been born in the Year of the Rabbit. You've had obstacles to overcome to, yeah. In this pile, you've had obstacles to overcome before you could align with your future spouse. So some of you met this person when you were young, when you were a teenager, and then you're going to go through some other life experiences before you realign with that person because it wasn't the right timing before. Some of you won't meet your future spouse until you're much older. So take it as it resonates. But in both cases, you just weren't ready to meet this person when you were younger. June. That's June again. Some of you will get married in June. However, for most of you, we're saying, when did you meet your future spouse? And you probably met them in June. Or will meet them in June. Because I think about half of my viewers in this pile have already met their future spouse, and it's someone that they've known for a very long time since they were quite young. And some of you will meet your future spouse when you are older. If you met this person a long time ago, someone tried to come between you two. But you will be extremely happy together. Also, I heard that phrase that my spirit guides tell me this a lot. They say, nothing can stop your good from coming to you. Okay? What is meant for you, nothing will stop it. So if there's something in your life that you've lost or been deprived of, I know this is hard to hear, but it wasn't really meant for you any longer. That's why it was taken away, because nothing that is good for you can be prevented from coming to you. Some of you, this was a family friend, but for some of you, family got in the way. Hmm. Clarify. Okay. There's some sort of family issues that are going on, and I don't want to read into that because I'm really just trying to get the timing. Hmm. Okay. I didn't really want to read into this, but there's a reason that they're bringing this up in relation to the timing. For some of you, there's a woman in your family, or there's a woman who is somehow related to your, like related to your family, not related to your family, because that would be your family. There's a woman who's somehow connected with your family. Um, that is somehow an obstacle. I don't know. I don't really want to read into this energy that much, but basically the takeaway is that you would have to increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. Or actually, no, because they said, specifically, they said, nothing can stop your good from coming to you. They said that. So that this is a timing thing. Oh, I see. The timing of when you will meet your future spouse or when you will meet your future spouse again, will depend on your efforts. And it's not your efforts to meet your future spouse, it's just your efforts to move along your own path with your own goals that you're focused on. Yeah, that there's a variation in the timeline depending on how focused and disciplined you are on your goals. Okay, interesting. But I want to leave out the two timing cards we got, the rabbit and June. Oh, with the rabbit and the crib, then that is a sign that you would have a child with your future spouse, probably. Okay. Can we have any other insights? Can we have any other insights into the timing specifically of when pile one will meet their future spouse? Ooh, I want to ask specifically, and actually I'm going to get into my I'm also going to get into my angel answers cards because those are yes, no, and other similar cards. So we'll ask this question of this deck. This is the Yin Yang Oracle, and we'll also ask it of the angel answers cards, but I want to know, I'm curious, will pile one meet their future spouse within the next year or meet them again within the next year? A lot of people watching this pile have already met their future spouse. Either a while ago, or for some of you, it was in 2023 because that was the year of the rabbit. Okay, can I get any more insight? Thank you. Masculine. What about the masculine? Oh, spirit guides are assisting the masculine in this connection. They're helping him heal his past. And for those of you who knew each other from a long time ago, they're helping him understand what happened. Yeah, because his thoughts have him isolated or had him isolating himself. Yeah, because he's projecting. He's projecting what happened in the past. Fears and limitations. Yep, he had to release, surrender, purge. Okay, and then seeds spring, June. Yes, okay. So something will happen in June. And this is a timeless reading, but whenever you're watching this, the spirit guides are saying that they are preparing the masculine for this now. And that's why most of you who are watching this, I believe you've probably already met your future masculine and you're in separation. If you don't think you've met your future spouse, then this is how it will play out. You would meet him, and then there would be little to no contact for a while. And this is because the truth will come out over time. There has to be a time for transformation, completion, and change, which is a cycle that's likely to be completed by June. Thank you. Okay. Okay, I want to know. Hmm. On the bottom of the deck, we have the card wait. Yes, all right. I want to know, um, has pile one already met their future spouse? Has pile one already met their future spouse? Yes. Boom. Okay, pile one, you've already met your future spouse. I love getting clear answers like that. Okay, they say remain positive, and then something else that you were wondering about in your own head, not this question, something else you were wondering about is a no. Okay. You also may be in a sort of automatic no response energy. And if that's the case, and you feel like you're just kind of in a mode of just wanting to shut everything down or project or something, they're saying remain positive. Also, if you're afraid that this person doesn't like you or has rejected you or will reject you or something like that, they're saying no, remain positive. Hmm. And if you don't know who this person is yet, don't worry about it and remain positive. Okay, cool. On the bottom of the deck now, we have you're ready. That's so cool. Okay, pile one, I'm gonna leave it there. I hope you enjoyed your reading. I invite you to watch another reading, and it means so much to me when you comment. I love reading your comments. I try to reply to all of them. And also, if you could hype my video, that would mean so much to me. It really means a lot to me when you guys do that. Okay, thank you, pile one. Have a great rest of your day. All right, I am going to get ready for pile two. Welcome, pile two, to your reading. If you chose the card Between Worlds and the Serpentine crystal, this is your reading. The Serpentine crystal is associated with many things, but the primary energy that I was picking up on today for Serpentine is realigning you with a new path. And if you chose pile two, you are currently aligning with a path that is leading you to your future spouse. That's extremely exciting. Let's find out, when are you going to meet your future spouse? I'm so excited for you. Okay, let's see. Please do remember this is a general reading, and so you are in charge of knowing which messages may resonate for you and which might have been for somebody else who's watching this reading. It could be that the whole entire thing resonates, but often I do get, a couple of different messages or a few different messages for a couple different groups who are watching the same pile. So if that happens, then I trust that you will be able to know which messages were meant for you and which weren't. And if you ever find that a reading just is not connecting with you, you can just go ahead and turn it off. That just happens. It just happens sometimes. Okay, you guys ready? Find out. When will pile two meet their future spouse? Thank you. October, January. Okay, it may be that some of you will meet your future spouse in October, and it may be that some of you will meet your future spouse in January. However, some of you met your future spouse in October and you will see them again in January, or vice versa. Let's see what else we get. Ooh, I forgot to do the energy check-in for this one. Let's do it now. This is an energy check-in, so let's find out if this reading resonates or not. Okay, you may resonate with this pile if you've had a slowly developing connection with somebody, or conversely, if you've been working on something for a long time. Oh, if there's somebody who you've liked for a really long time and you've wished for them, or conversely, if you've been wishing for a healing and even a glow up So you're either wishing for a rejuvenation, to feel that spark of life again, to feel the glow again, to get your spark back, right? So you've been either wishing for that or you've been wishing for a specific person. Like you have a specific person in mind who you really like. Maybe you're not even quite sure about it, but it's inspiring to think about. But anyway, it's been a while. Yes, and it feels like nothing's moving forward. Or you really want things to move forward. Okay. Well, anyway, if that resonates, then this pile is probably for you. That was just an energy check-in. Pile 2. When will pile 2 meet their future spouse? There's something that you're not understanding about this yet. You're being protected from negative forces beyond your control, and you do not completely understand the web that you've been in. You don't completely understand the situation you've been in that you've been protected from. You're being powerfully protected. Um, you're being protected from some sort of even delusion. You actually may, I think you have draconic energies, dragon spirit energies working with you. Some of you may be Year of the Dragon. You've been waiting for news or communication. But the reason that things have been moving along very slowly is because you are being protected. You're going to get a fresh start. You're going to get the spark back the way that you wanted it. You're going to feel a renewal. And you're going to be victorious. But what does any of this have to do with timing? Some of you may meet your future spouse in the Year of the Dragon. Let's see, what is the Year of the Dragon? Okay, some of you may have met your future spouse in 2024. Some of you may have met your future spouse in 2012, or I'm hearing even the year 2000. Okay, but for most of you, wait, yeah. For most of you, you probably met your future spouse in 2024. Some of you may also meet your future spouse in the year 2036. Yeah, that's like 10 years from now, though. So, okay. Some of you may meet your future spouse when you're older. Some of you will meet your future spouse when you're 28. That's your first Saturn return, or have met them when you were 28. By the way, when I say that you might meet your future spouse when you're older, that probably doesn't apply to young people who are watching. You know, if that doesn't apply, don't worry about it. That part is not for you. That's for somebody else. Okay. Okay, so some of you may have met your future spouse around your Saturn return, which would have been around 2024. That would be for people who were born around, oh my goodness, what would that be? I think that would be for people who were born around 1995, 1996, or something like that. Hmm. Some of you may also meet your future spouse on the 28th or the 30th day of the month. I also see May 9th and June 5th. Take it as it resonates. So far we have October, January, Year of the Dragon. And for some, the Saturn return, that's not for everyone though. What can we know about the timing of when pile 2 will meet their future spouse? Okay. I'm going to clear that because that's about past energies, and if it comes out again, it comes out again. And you might, yeah, you're in the process right now, pile 2, of clearing past energies. So the reason that you are not with your future spouse right now, if you're watching this pile, is because you're still in the process of clearing past energies. Okay. What can we know about the timing of when pile 2 will meet their future spouse? Thank you. It depends on your intention. They're reminding you that you can consciously create your life. When the love inside of you and the love in your heart spills over so much that it becomes magnetic and attracts like to like, then you will pull the experience of your future spouse into your reality. Now, for some of you, what happens is you may your life path may sort of bump into the life path of your future spouse. It wasn't necessarily because you had some powerful self-love or any sort of intention. It may just happen because it was fated for you to meet at that time. And in that case, if you're not in a powerful place of self-love at that time, it will trigger a process which will guide you and draw you closer to source energy, closer to God, closer to being heart-centered. Okay, and then you will reunite with your future spouse. This is more like a twin flame journey. You don't have to resonate with that label. It's, not important what you call it. Your thoughts are what are causing you to be alone right now. So you are creating your reality, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you are not wanting to be alone anymore and you are feeling like you are ready to be with your person, then you can remember that it is your thoughts that are creating your reality. And when you set an intention of love, then it's not about wanting something a lot, it's about attracting a like vibration. You will draw towards yourself a very passionate connection with a lot of chemistry. Yeah, you have a divine union coming in, and you do have communication coming in. Also, if you have an opportunity to travel, that may be when you meet your future spouse. Okay, enough of that. Okay, what will happen between pile 2 and their future spouse? What will happen between, yeah, that's travel again. Also moving on in closure. So this is dependent on you moving on from past hurt. So that's what travel could actually symbolize. It could be actual physical travel, or it could be about moving on from the past so that you are ready to meet someone new. See what else we get. Palm tree, cassette. Yes, outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. It is your thoughts that have been holding you back from uniting with this person. When you are feeling stable and flexible, that is the timing. And that's more important than a month, okay? Because the month, that kind of thing can change. It can depend. That's what they want you to know, that you have the power to create your timeline. And that the timing of it depends on your intentions. But you will be falling in love. You are going to have this beautiful, unconditional, reciprocal love, a true love, and you will get engaged. That's what they want you to know. I'm trying to think, what deck do I want next? Oh, okay. Oh, that was fast. Oh my goodness, there's something better. And on the bottom of the deck, we have a year from now. Pile 2, I think you might be engaged a year from now if you've already met this person. But if you haven't met this person, then you will probably get engaged like a year after you meet this person. If you're still stuck on something from the past, they're saying that this is going to be better. It won't be the same. If you are with somebody now, but you're not sure if they're the one or not, or you're feeling kind of, I heard the word gross. That's the word they gave to me, okay? If you're feeling like icky vibes with a situation that you're in right now, what I'm being told is that you need to change your environment, not, what are they telling me? Not the environment that you're in. You need to go somewhere else, like literally like out of your house, out of your normal places that you're in, preferably somewhere with trees. Like you could go to a park and stand under a tree. What they're showing me is almost meditative. You need to get away from, oh, and don't have your phone out or anything. Like, no, like try to not have any electronics around you. This is what they are showing me. This is if you're with somebody now and you feel like the vibes are off. Go be under a tree. And then you will have the clarity. I don't know. That's what they're telling me. I know that sounds really simple, but that's what they're telling me is that is how you will have the clarity. That you need to just go, like you need to get away from whatever vibes you're in right now and go somewhere where you can think clearly and then you will know. But I think if the vibes are off, the vibes are off. And they're telling you there's something better and you will meet that person. If you're with somebody else that you need to leave, then you'll meet the other person a year from then. Okay. There's a few groups, again, I have a few groups watching. But for some of you, you already met this person recently, like maybe in October or January, and a year from now, you will be engaged or you'll get engaged. And for some of you, you just need to let go of like the trauma and pain of the past. Like, yes, stop overthinking it and set a clear intention and allow yourself to heal and be stable and be a little more flexible. And you're about to meet this person in October or January. And then probably about a year from then, you would probably get engaged. That's what I'm getting. Okay. Interesting. Oh, also, okay. So you may have met them in the year of the dragon. You may meet them in the year of the dragon, or one of you, this person, your future spouse, may have been born in the year of the dragon. Okay, well, I hope that was helpful. Pile three, two. Oh my goodness, pile two. Sometimes that's meaningful if I say the wrong pile. Anyway, thank you for watching. Let me know if anything resonated. Let me know if you meet your future spouse in October or January or whatever. And I hope to see you in another reading. Thank you. Bye. Okay, and then we have pile three. Water. I'm such a moon in Gemini because I always have like two different things I'm drinking. I have my water and I have my tea, my peppermint tea. Gotta stay hydrated. Okay. Pile three, welcome to your reading. If you chose the card Co-Create with the cheetah and the owl and the cheetah egg and the Lapis Lazuli crystal, which we said was associated with, what did I say it was associated with? Clear, open, honest communication. It also connects the mind with the throat chakra to help us realize the power of our words and remind us to use them wisely and to help us to use them wisely. Deeply peaceful, yet highly vibrational, it connects you to the heavens, provides wisdom into mystical realms, and connects you to spiritual guardians, like your guardian angels, blocks psychic attacks. Amazing. Okay. Pile three. Ooh, I feel a different energy already. All right. When will pile three meet their future spouse? When will pile three meet their future spouse? You may meet your future spouse on or around your birthday. Possibly at a full moon or near a full, no, I heard on a full moon. You might possibly meet them on a full moon, on or near your birthday. Also at a birthday party. Okay, for some of you, so a solar eclipse is a new moon. So we have full moon and a solar eclipse new moon. And then it says past. So for some of you, you've already met your future spouse. I don't, is that for everybody though? Yeah. For some of you, you've known your future spouse for years. You may have met them in November or over the summer. And we, again, on the bottom of the deck have new moon. So I don't know if a lot of different people are watching, and maybe that's why I'm getting, I don't know. I've never done a reading like this before, you guys. This is interesting. For some of you, your future spouse has a November birthday. That's not for every, or you do. That's not for everybody. For some of you, your future spouse has a summer birthday. But I think for many of you, you met your future spouse around your birthday. And for some of you, it was a full moon or it was a new moon that was a solar eclipse. That's completely different timings, but that's for somebody. For most of the people in this reading, you have actually known your future spouse for years. But if that doesn't resonate, they're telling me you already have a connection with this person. So it could be a connection from before this life. Like this could be a soulmate. See what else we get. Oh my goodness, I once again forgot to do my energy check-in. Well, better late than never. You have a lot of worry right now because there's something that you don't understand or are refusing to make a decision on, or you just don't know what to do. Oh, it's about work. Because you feel like you would have to give something up, you'd have to sacrifice something. You're making a choice regarding your work, and one of the choices, or maybe both of the choices, involve sacrifice. Like, what are you going to give up? You're trying to make a very intelligent decision, and you're trying to maintain a spirit of self-advocacy and healthy boundaries. However, you're probably allowing your pain of your past to inform your decisions more so than being heart-centered. But you are being very practical and you have been prioritizing your work and career. It's possible this could be a work connection. Yeah, you're trying to evaluate, but you've also been waiting for somebody or waiting for something to come in. You might be waiting for somebody to ask you out on a date, or you may be waiting for a specific event like a party or your birthday. Oh my goodness. Are you waiting for your birthday? But your hopefulness and anticipation is a secret. You're keeping it to yourself. Now, your suitor or the person who you have in mind, because you may not have any sort of relationship or I heard even communication with this person at this time, because you're keeping all of this completely to yourself. You're not communicating. But this person is also trying to be intelligent. They're also using their boundaries and their logical, practical side. Just as you are, you're showing up the same. Regardless of gender, you are the Queen and King of Swords. Intelligent, logical, but a little cold. You're pretending to be very detached. Both of you are playing it very cool. You're prioritizing work. And you are hoping and wanting something to happen, but you're not doing anything. But you may be waiting for a specific day, and it could be an event, a party, especially a birthday party. But the fear is that you would have to sacrifice something. That's why you're moving very carefully. You're also trying to see things from a new perspective. You're trying to do things differently than you've ever done them before. And you're afraid of what you don't know. Okay, that's the energy check-in. I'm specifically getting that you may be hoping to see this person on your birthday, at your birthday party, or at somebody else's birthday party that you are going to. Yes, you're very worried about this. You're waiting for a new opportunity because as it stands in this moment, it doesn't seem like the opportunity is there. It really seems like you've already met your person. That's just what I'm getting. If that doesn't resonate, you can just take the messages that do resonate for you, because sometimes parts of a reading will resonate and other parts will not. Hmm. You'll be receiving a precious gift. Unsettled times need to plan ahead. That's the thing. You want to be smart and plan ahead, but you're not sure how because you are not confident that you are seeing the situation accurately or fully. You're really afraid of what you don't know. That's why you're indecisive. They say that things will not always be this way. A change is coming. You are going to receive something, but I don't know what. I don't know why that's relevant. Can you tell us, please, about the timing of when will pile 3 meet their future spouse, please? The timing. Something has to close out. That's what I'm seeing. Yes, there was something that you wanted in the past that you didn't get, but this is part of the process. You have been persevering and you will overcome obstacles. The situations that have been happening have been offering you the opportunity to build a new, stronger foundation so that you will actually be stronger than ever. Yes, you are moving ahead slowly but surely. Some of you will be going to an exciting event of some kind. And it's not a birthday party for everybody. For some of you, it could be an event at a museum or, I don't know, some kind of event in January. Some of you may be going to an event in January or August. Some of you may have a birthday in August or January, or you may be going to someone else's birthday party. Okay, the gift that is coming to you has something to do with hmm, so weird. Forces working against you. It seems like you're going through some sort of obstacles and trials right now. For some of you, it's with your family, but that's not for everybody. But you are coming into an opportunity, probably a job, but it could be, I don't know, it could be something else. But probably a job opportunity where there's going to be more abundance for you. Hmm. I'm going to clear some of this because it's a lot. But basically, they're telling you that things have been very unclear for you, but things are going to become more and more clear and start to open up. Yes, you have great good fortune coming in, and for somebody that will happen in yeah, March. For somebody, this could happen in March. Someone may have a March birthday. They are telling you that you do need to be smart or Mhm. You do need to be smart, or there will be a loss of material wealth. However, as long as you are smart, and that's how you were coming out as the king or queen of swords, depending, then you are worrying over nothing, okay? And this one says, be careful and do not take risks. A journey, either physical or mental. You may meet your future spouse when you're traveling, especially if you're traveling to a party or event. Oh, they're saying it's not a date, so it's upside down. They're also saying this person is not new. This is not a new person. You have met someone. This person is not a narcissist. This person is healthy. They also, like you, they have been in a toxic relationship in the past, but they learned from it. Yes, this is someone you're going to marry. You may meet this person. Yeah, you may meet this person when you are, I don't know, you're like having fun. It says happiness, expansion, joy, playfulness. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're doing something fun when you meet them, but you're also in a healthy place in your life. This person is a healthy choice for you and really fun. And so you're going, once again, they're telling me the same thing that they have said to every pile, is that more so than telling you like a specific month, the timing is dependent on your decisions and your alignment. So as you align with making healthy choices for your life, that would be when you would meet your future spouse. For some of you, you may go somewhere for your birthday, and that's when you would meet this person. You could be on vacation. Yeah, for some of you, you could be on vacation when you meet this person. Or you were on vacation when you met this person. Or you were traveling. Yeah, because for most of the people in this pile, you've already met this person. For most of you. Okay. Tell me about when pile 3 will meet their future spouse. Yeah, right now you're in a confusion, or you're not seeing something clearly. It says confusion, illusions. It's something about it's either a commitment that you are in or have been in, or you may have thought this person was in a commitment and they're not, or it could even be something about your career. Yeah, actually, for some of you, there's something about your career that has you confused. Yeah, and you're up in your head, and that is affecting your timeline. And that's extremely understandable. However, to cut through the confusion, if you want clarity, you need to see with your third eye, with your intuition. Yeah, okay. Confirmation. Okay, for some of you, yeah. Wow, union reunion. Okay, for some of you, nope, for pretty much all of you, this is somebody that you have a soul connection with before you met them in this lifetime. So like a soulmate. Hmm. Some of you may have met this person in November. You're not fully understanding this situation. Also, they may not be. I think that's mirrored. Probably neither of you are understanding the situation. So if you feel or think that you haven't met them yet, then this person is from your past before this lifetime. Some of you have been working with moon cycles to manifest this, and not just moon cycles. Some of you have been working with solar cycles. That's the solar return is birthday to birthday. That's a year cycle. Or some of you have been working with lunar cycles. That's roughly a month or about 28 days. Confirmation. And some of you have been working with the energy of solar eclipses to help connect you with this person. Confirmation. You're really alchemizing a lot of energy right now. You're coming into a lot of clarity. And when you achieve clarity, that's when you're going to reunite or unite with this person. Okay. Any number cards for pile 3 I need to clear? Okay. So clear the energy. For some of you, this has taken years, though. That, yeah, that's confusion again. They really They really want you to know that there may specifically be something that you are not understanding. And to be open-minded, yeah, don't assume that the confusion is all on somebody else's side, especially if you think that you're dealing with something like a twin flame kind of a dynamic. Frequently I see somebody will think that it's the other person who's unawakened and not themselves. I don't know if there's like an on and off switch with awakening. I mean, I think it happens in layers, but there's always something to learn. So, okay, that's not for everybody. Let's see what we get for pile 3 for number cards. Thank you. 9, 59, 65. Okay, 59 and 65 came out in pile 2. Some of you may have messages in pile 2. I don't necessarily know what the significance of these numbers is. I mean, most of my viewers are not in this age range, but you know, we have 64, 40, and 28. Okay, 28 also came out in the last, I think 40 did too, I'm not sure. Yeah, that's interesting that some of the same numbers came out. Hmm, and 54. Hmm. Some of you may meet your future spouse when you're older, or you may reunite with them when you're older. Some of you met your future spouse at your Saturn return. Some of you may meet your future spouse in May, September, March. Somebody could have a birth date that's on the 9th, 12th, or 28th, or 19th. That's Or that might be a day when you meet them. Okay, and finally, we're going to use our Angel Answers Oracle cards. Has pile 3 already met their future spouse? Has pile 3 already met their future spouse? Okay. Yes. Opportunity. Okay. Yes, you have if you're watching this, and you'll soon have an opportunity to see them again or an opportunity to be together. You're also coming into a new opportunity in your life that will bring you more abundance and freedom and open up your life. Yes, and that came out, I think, in pile 2. So some of you really do have messages in pile 2. There were a lot of the same cards, but only you don't have to watch pile 2. Only if you felt drawn to that pile. Or some of you may be watching through from pile 2. Thank you. But yes, there's something better when you let go of the past, okay? And not that that's easy to do. It takes the time that it takes, but when you're ready, there is something better for you. Okay, and that will be within the next few months. This new opportunity probably will be within the next few months. Okay, anything else? No? Oh my goodness, you guys are moving so much energy. I'm really excited for you guys. Yeah, once again, I'm feeling that, you know what? This opportunity actually could happen in your birthday month. And it may be something that develops between the full moon and the new moon in or around the month of your birthday, which for some of you would be within the next few months, but take it as it resonates. You are co-creating this timeline with your future spouse. I heard take responsibility for the energy that you bring. Okay. Okay. Well, that's what I have for you today, Pile 3. I hope that was helpful. If you enjoyed this reading, I love it when you hype my videos, but if you can't do that, I love getting a comment. I try to respond to all of them, and I love it when you like the video because then I know that you like the video, and I hope to see you in a future reading.